Well, this has been the scene coming out of the southern Philippines here on the 5th through the 6th, and now going into the 7th of June 2013. This video actually coming out of Davao. Click the annotation on the screen if you want to see the whole video, but just showing some flooding due to the inflow coming off of our invest area 98W, an invest area towards the east of the Philippines, north of Palau. Here on the satellite imagery, you can see that circulation right in this area, and well, it has gained some significant organization here in the past 24 hours. And this is just the infrared loop from the past 24 hours. And right here throughout the daytime, see that flare up convection, the very good outflow aloft coming down here towards the south and towards the east. Also in the upper levels off there towards the north. And that is allowing for very good exhaust aloft for this to continue to develop. Inflow down in the lower regions, well, we can see some of that low-lying clouds, especially during the visible imagery here in during the daytime. Look at some of those lower clouds moving in towards the center of circulation. Also seeing it off here towards the east. The bright white ones, those big ones, those are the upper level clouds, but the lower levels are flowing in the inflow. So those are two ingredients you need for further development. Low vertical wind shear is another factor. Well, we have high vertical wind shear off here towards the north. Take a look at these clouds pushing in off this cold front that's moving through northern Japan. What that is causing is the system to be sheared on the northern periphery, and that is why we're seeing much more convection down towards the south. That's bad news for Mindanao, southern Visayas. Those flooding videos we have just seen, well, that looks like it possibly could get worse as this starts to gain some organization and that inflow of moisture comes in down here. And this is a look at the wind shear analysis courtesy of the University of Wisconsin. About 5 to 10 knots right over where you are seeing that bulk of convection. But take a look off here, 30 to 40 knots of shear. And that's going to play a role into this as it starts to move north, because that's going to cause it to become extratropical or subtropical, not a full-blown tropical system. I don't expect an eye wall or an eye to form out of this, but what it is going to be doing, it is going to intensify very likely into a tropical depression or a tropical storm, then become subtropical. Main problem out of this is going to be waves kicking up across the Western Pacific, but that moisture inflow, we've been talking about it for 3 days now. Whereas this develops, is going to roll off there towards the north, become stronger and stronger. This is GFS on Saturday going into Sunday. Look at that tail end of it, stretching down there towards the south and towards the west. That is southern Luzon, Visayas, northern Mindanao, southern Mindanao as well, as it starts to organize, where you're going to be seeing these heavy rains as it pushes off there towards the northeast. Eventually continuing to stroll off there and dissipating. But there's two possible outcomes in the NavGem and the GFS both picking up on this. Let's take a look out towards Sunday, the Monday, and the Tuesday. And we see right here by Tuesday and the Wednesday, we start to get this high pressure set up right here. Now, two things could happen, which the more likely is it's going to round this high pressure, run off towards this low here. And that's going to just continue to push it off there towards the northeast. But you have this trough digging in. And the NavGem is picking up on this trough being stronger. And if that is the case, it would ground this and it swing back towards Japan, very well affecting Okinawa, Shikoku, Kyushu, possibly with some heavy rain. The most recent NavGem actually had it coming back and had that trough really strong and swinging it right over Okinawa as a weak tropical storm, not a typhoon. We're not going to see what we saw last week with Bolivian or any of the other stronger ones, but it would be an early season. But remember, that is Tuesday and the Wednesday of next week. Now this video is being made on Thursday and the Friday. So that's still long range, more immediate. Expect this to continue to strengthen here in the Philippine Sea. Moisture inflow coming across here. Right now, JMA has it as a low pressure area. Pagasa has it as a low pressure area here, saying the whole of Mindanao is going to see some cloudy skies, rains, and thunderstorms, which could trigger flash floods and landslides. Now, that is fairly accurate and good on Pagasa for putting this warning out there. Because as we go through Thursday and eventually in the Friday here, this is just showing the winds. As that starts to pick up off there towards the northeast, see these winds really starting to stream in from the southwest towards the northeast, and that is when we're going to start to see that ample moisture also pick up. And JDWC still has this as a low risk of development, and I agree with them. If it does become a tropical depression, it'll be a weak one or a weak tropical storm. For anybody who entered the Typhoon Challenge, I know early models were estimating it could become a typhoon. My thoughts, not really. Subtropical low as it strengthens and pushes off here towards the north. Still going to have quite of a punch if you are out in the open oceans here, but not quite a typhoon. But will we have possible tropical storm Yagi here? maybe. Time's going to tell. I think by tomorrow, going through Friday and the Saturday, we'll have a much clearer picture if this does continue to organize. But farther off towards the north, take a look at Japan. Get some showers here in our coastal areas. Actually, radar right now showing these heavy showers. Also bringing some cooler weather across Japan on Friday. But by Saturday and Sunday, it's going to warm back up. Actually, some hot weather extending down there towards the south. Okinawa, you're in the clear on Friday as well. Hooray for that. But by Saturday and the Sunday, heavy rain showers working their way back in because of that other area on the satellite picture cruising out of central and eastern China, and is just dropping some heavy rainfall here. About 250 millimeters expected in around Shanghai, so this is going to cause some flooding in with its south and then move out towards Okinawa as we go through Friday night and Saturday. So a lot of stuff going on out here today. I hope that you found this video update useful. If not, what can I do to make it better? So yeah, and as always, stay safe out there, everybody. Thanks for watching.